Good afternoon. This video I make in order to send to my President Cyril Ramaphosa. Your Highness, I respect you and I revere your leadership. What I want to bring to you is we have seen the measures that you have put in place with your cabinet concerning this pandemic. But my President, I send this message to you a little bit concerned about the things which were happening during these days. I send this message, we are on the 12th day today, and we are almost over, or the lockdown is almost finished. Now, here are my concerns which I bring to you, which I hope, my President, that you will answer us as citizens of this country, as we cry unto you, as we beg that you adhere to what we would like to be done in these measures. You have said, number one, people should not publish and print false news about this pandemic, which was good. Number two, you have said that such people will be fined or imprisoned to not more than 6 months, which is very good. Number three, you also have said, when you announced, you are putting in place 21 days so that it is a lockdown. But during this lockdown, few people will be going to work, and that includes police, that includes nurses and doctors and medical personnel, that includes ESCOM, that includes the security agencies, that includes grocery stores, which is good. Now, my concern is this one, President. You also have said that these people must be taken care of. Which people am I referring to? To the people which are on the streets. I'm talking about the street kids. But my concern by me sending this video is we are in a small town in the Free State, a town called Lady Brand. I, for one, my President, have not yet gone for testing because there is no institution in place for such people as us in this small town, in this small community, to go and test in order to see. Some of them we do not know, and some of us we do not know whether we have strong immunity, whether we did not develop these symptoms yet. This is what scares me, my President, to come to my point. People with strong immunity systems, they will be going out after 21 days, and when they go out, my President, here is my concern: they will be going out, and what if they will spread this thing even more? Because I can see the cases are still rising day in and day out. So my plea to you, my President, as you are the president of this country, and as you are what I would say a capable president, is during this lockdown, let us have systems in place which would assist such small towns as this. I know in big cities, and we have seen reports in big cities, people are testing by their numbers. But in small towns, I would quote, for instance, in the town next to Lady Brand, which is Clocolan, it is a very small town. And we have a road there that leads to Johannesburg. We have a road that leads to to bigger cities when people are going there. If you take the N8 coming from Clocolan, you would go to Bloemfontein. So we don't know how many people had traveled just when you announced about the lockdown. We don't know how many people came back from wherever where they were and came to these small towns which were not tested. So our concern is they would have, or they have had been with people and infected them, but the case might be they have strong immune systems which could last these 21 days, and nobody would know about it because we have not yet been tested. So my President, another concern is this one. Schools are closed, but we do not have anything for 21 days for our students to do. I, for one, live next door to a grade 12 learner. 21 days without any activity, just waking up, eating, sleeping, waking up, eating, sleeping, because he cannot go outside because of the police are there, and sometimes he can go outside because they are not always on the streets. Now, here is my concern. In the school where they are attending, there is 1,000+ students. Now he is in matric. In his own class in grade 12, there are only 20 pupils. So my suggestion would be this, my president, that if you would have 20 pupils in one class, why don't you take them and give them assignments at a certain time at school? While they're at school there, you have medical personnel people to go and test them. You have police or security hired by the school, which they had before, so that they can check on them that they are 20 in a class or more. They can use a hall so that they can have that 1 meter space between them and the other student, and also the teachers. Now, if you had have them there, and maybe twice or 3 times in a week, they go to the school, they collect assignments, they come home and do their assignments. On the 4th day, they go back to submit those assignments. No, we don't have that, and which produces a problem. After 21 days, it will take time to recover the work that the teachers have done. So, my president, those are just a few things that I wanted to address. People do not go to school 21 days. People are not being tested in small cities, and after 21 days we don't know what will happen, which to me it's a very scary thought. So my president, I would plead with you, please look into the measures that you have put in place, and those measures, make sure that they will benefit this country when this lockdown it is done. We are on day 12 and many people have not yet tested. I have only given you an instance of 2 towns, Lady Brent and Clocolan. I can even extend to smaller towns than ours. I can talk about a place called Excelsior. I can talk about a place called Hop House. I can talk about a place called Twesprit. I can talk about a place called Tabapacho. These are towns before Bloemfontein, just before Tabanchu and Botshabelo. And this is what worries me, that if these people, they can go back and they have this thing, what will happen? If I, for one, we have not yet tested because there are no facilities for us to go and test, what shall happen? So please, my president, I'm not shouting, I'm just speaking as a concerned citizen of the of the Republic of South Africa. Please, my president, look into these things and give us a way forward. I thank you.